What's going on, ladies and gentlemen? Welcome back to a brand new video here on the channel today. And today, guys, we are going to be predicting UFC 321 live from Abu Dhabi this Saturday as Tom Aspinall, for the first time ever as undisputed heavyweight champion, takes on Cyril Gane in a massive clash out in the deserts of the Yas Marina. And now, guys, you're probably wondering, for my returning UFC viewers, this is different. I'm not used to this. Yep, the boys in the new apartment. You gotta love the new scenery. So yeah, you're gonna see a little bit of me in the mirror over here. I feel a massive sneeze coming on. I guess I'm still getting used to the place. My hair's a little too short, but it is what it is. I just got it cut yesterday. The lady did a good job. I'm going way off track with this video, but it's time for a massive UFC pay-per-view card. We've got 5 fights to break down live and ready here on the pay-per-view, so let's get straight into it. First up, we've got Alexander Rakic taking on Aspinall Murzakanov, I believe is how you say it. Yeah, interesting fight, this one. I think, well, first of all, however you say his name, we're just gonna call him Aspinall because I don't want to say Murzakanov. Murzakanov, okay, that's how we'll do it. That rolls off the tongue. Aspinall Murzakanov, he's got 73% of his wins by knockout. That's a very impressive stat line, especially for these Russian guys. Like that don't happen a whole hell of a lot. Average fight time of 8 minutes and 38 seconds. If Rakic can pull him into the deep end, you never know what can happen here, as I'm still adjusting my damn camera trying to get it in the right place. But yeah, Rakic, we know what we get from Rakic. He's a tough, gritty fighter who uses his kicks, uses some spinning shit. He's a good fighter. He's a very good fighter, Alexander Rakic, but he's got a tough test in front of him. And Aspinall Murzakanov, I can't struggle to pronounce this guy's name, man, but I will say, if Aspinall can crack the chin of Rakic, I think he can get the job done here, because Rakic has been cracked a couple times before, taking a lot of damage. I mean, he's taken a lot of damage on guys like Volkan and Yuri's the main fight that sticks out in my head. Like, oh God, I feel for Rakic, I really do, man. Has he fought since he fought Yuri Prohaska at UFC 300? Alexander Rakic, let's have a look at this. Doesn't look like it. I mean, he's fought Ankalaev too. Yeah, he did lose to Magomed Ankalaev at UFC 308. That was Abu Dhabi of last year. Jan Blachowicz knocked him out too. I almost forgot about that. He beat Thiago Santos. That was his last win, wasn't it? Oh my God. His last win was back in 2021, man. That's sad. Rakic is such a better fighter than that. But Aspinall could have the momentum on his side. They're in Aspinall's side of the world too. I think I am going to take Aspinall Murzakanov. I don't know if he'll knock Rakic out, but I do think it'll be, if he does get him, I think it'll be in the 3rd round, because Rakic does tend to tire, or at the end of the fight. But yeah, I'm going to take Aspinall for this one. I'm going to say by decision. Have these two fought before? I swear these two have fought before. It's Alexander Volkov versus Jailton Almeida in our next fight up at UFC 321. Now, this has been, I could have swore these guys have fought before. I could have swore. Let's check back on Volkov's record. Forgot the K. Now I'm into the coding that I don't really care about right now. I can do that stuff. I just don't really want to worry about that right now. I could have swore these guys have fought each other. I mean, yes, Volkov fought Cyril Gane. We know that. Tuivasa, Jairzinho Rozenstruik, Tom Aspinall, Alistair Overeem. No, apparently they have fought. I could have swore these guys have fought each other, but I mean, Volkov's been around for ages, man. He's a dog. He's 38-11, no pun intended, but he's pretty much the Drago looking dude of the UFC. Jailton Almeida, we know what he's going to do. He's the jiu-jitsu expert at heavyweight. He's going to look to get this fight on the ground. As long as he just doesn't do what he did against Curtis Blades and stick his head there to get elbowed through the canvas, I think Jailton Almeida will be fine in this one. But it's a striker versus grappling fight, and I mean, I don't think Volkov has the grappling pedigree to keep up with Jolton Almeida. Can he stop those takedowns? That is the real question. Can he get up against the fence? I don't know, man. Yeah, a lot of me wants to say Jolton Almeida wins this fight. I really do. I just don't trust Volk's takedown, or I keep calling him Volk. You guys are all going to think of Alex Volkanovski, but I don't know. I just don't know if I trust Volkov's takedown defense in this one. I'm going to go with Jolton Almeida, and I believe Jolton Almeida is going to get the job done by a second round sub. I hate it for Volkov, I really do, but I just think Jolton Almeida's got what it takes to get the job done in this fight. It's not an easy fight on paper for Volkov, I'll say that much. Now, in our next fight, this is a very, very compelling fight in the middle of the pay-per-view. Umar Nurmagomedov returns to the cage in his first time since breaking his hand versus Merab Dvalishvili. Yeah, and he's fighting Mario Bautista. This is a super compelling fight, man. I am really, really intrigued to see how this one goes. I can pretty much guarantee you that if this one doesn't see a submission, I can pretty much guarantee that this fight goes to the final bell. I can guarantee you that much. But Bautista, what can Mario Bautista do against Umar Nurmagomedov? I mean, I haven't really got to watch the fight in full detail, but I know Mario Bautista did look pretty good against Patchy Mix. I think Patchy Mix won his last fight against the guy he just fought about a month ago. But yeah, obviously Patchy Mix is off to a rough start in his UFC career thanks to Mario Bautista. Umar, he's doing his thing. He just, like, Umar's beating the what? He's beating the likes of Corey Sandhagen. I know that much. Who else is Umar beat on the way up? Umar Nurmagomedov. There we go. I went to see, obviously he lost to Merab at the start of the year. First loss for Umar, so it'll be interesting to see how he responds to that, but he beat Alma Khan, Bezkat Alma Khan at the start of 2024. Beat Corey Sandhagen, as we know. Rone Barcelos. I mean, Corey Sandhagen's been the only really top guy that he's been able to actually get in the cage against, but I mean, we know what Umar's good at. The grappling, that's his skill set. Can Mario outclass him on the feet? I don't know, man. I'm really, really interested to see how Mario Bautista does in this fight as the sunlight gets brighter in here, so my face's lighting's gonna change up a bit, but I don't know, man. I think I'm gonna have to take Umar Nurmagomedov, man. I don't know. I don't think it's a great stylistic matchup for someone like Mario Bautista. It's going to be a tough night for Mario no matter what, but I think Umar presents a lot of challenges that I don't know Mario Bautista's gonna be able to hang with. It's gonna be an interesting matchup, man. I like Umar Nurmagomedov. I'm gonna say he gets it done by decision, but I am really interested in this fight. A lot more interested in what I would normally be for a fight like this because of the storylines. Like, what can Mario Bautista do? If Mario Bautista wins, you pretty much guarantee him the next shot against Merab. Versus Umar, I mean, he probably has to get another win if you ask me. Maybe you do Umar and I don't even know. What's the friggin' light or the friggin' bantamweight division looking like? Maybe you give him Ayman Zahabi. I think he beats up Ayman Zahabi, to be honest, and that's coming from a Canadian. I'd love to see Ayman Zahabi get a good job done against Umar, but Song Yadong's there. Maybe you make that fight. I don't know, man. I don't really know, but that is definitely an interesting fight to watch. Alright, next one up, the first title fight of the evening in the strawweight division. Virna Kakara Jandiroba. Jandiroba, I should say. Can you tell I watched the Anakin Florian podcast? She's fighting Mackenzie Dern. Let's go back and address the obvious. Yeah, Mackenzie Dern beat Virna Jandiroba back in 2020. So that is an interesting storyline to add to this fight. I think they're both pretty jiu-jitsu heavy, which pretty much equals out to this fight's going to be a striking fight. And who do you favor in the striking? I mean, Virna Jandiroba does have more knockout wins than Mackenzie Dern. Mackenzie Dern actually doesn't have a knockout win. To be fair to well, they actually both have more submission wins than decisions. So this is going to be interesting, man. This is going to be very, very interesting. Obviously, the vacant women's strawweight title as Weili Zhang actually fights Valentina Shevchenko on November 15th at Madison Square Garden, New York City, baby. Yeah, it's massive. I don't know what's going to happen here between Jandiroba and Dern. Who's going to be the new queen at the strawweight division? It's hard to call, man. I mean, I think Jandiroba's definitely made big improvements in the striking, but I also think Mackenzie Dern has done the same. It's honestly, this is probably one of the tougher fights to call. I mean, looking back on that first fight, it was an even fight that could have went either way, but I'll tell you guys this, right? If this fight's going to predominantly play out on the feet, I think I'm going to give it to Mackenzie Dern. I really do. I just think Mackenzie Dern under Jason Perillo's striking, coaching, that's the key. I mean, I don't know who Jandiroba's got for striking. I know her grappling is next to elite. Obviously, Mackenzie Dern's father's one of the best to ever do it in the jiu-jitsu game. Like, I just don't know. I really do think that Jason Perillo's striking coaching is really going to help her in this fight, especially against Virna Jandiroba. I mean, if Michael Bisping can knock out Luke Rockhold, I think Mackenzie Dern can beat Virna Jandiroba on the feet. So, God, I'm talking about a fight that's, oh my God, Mike Bisping and Luke Rockhold is almost 10 years old now. Holy crap. Oh my God, that is a reality check and a half. But I think I'm going to go with Mackenzie in this fight. It's going to be a tough fight, but I will take Mackenzie Dern to beat Virna Jandiroba. I'm going to say, I think this fight definitely sees the final bell, but I think Mackenzie Dern outpoints her, and I'd say it's going to be a narrow decision. It could be a split, but I think Mackenzie Dern will get the nod on the judges' scorecards. Well, alright, ladies and gentlemen, wrapping it all up with a massive, massive, massive heavyweight title fight between Tommy Aspinall and Cyril Gane. Oh freaking K. Banger alert. Now, I'm really interested to see what happens with Tom when he gets into a striking exchange with Cyril Gane. This is one of the most compelling aspects of this fight for me, I will say, because nobody's ever really put Aspinall on the back foot. Nobody's really been able to. Even Pavlovich tried, but he got caught. And if Cyril Gane gets caught, what's he gonna do? And I know Cyril Gane did some wrestling, I believe, with Big Nog. I think they put Big Nog in for the camp, but I mean, Tom Aspinall's got like the highest decorated glory kickboxing heavyweight striker in with him to help give him rounds and help give him looks for Cyril Gane, and I mean, that's probably the best sparring he can get, especially in the UK. Like, oh man, it's such an interesting fight, and I'd give the speed to Tom Aspinall, I really would. If Cyril Gane wins this fight though, I wonder what John Jones is going to say. That's going to be the most interesting thing ever. I will say, if this fight goes to the ground, I'm taking Tom Aspinall every day of the week. Like they always say, but the Tom Aspinall corner always says his grappling is better than his striking. And you can see that at points when he goes to the ground. Like, you can look back at that Arlovsky fight and see how good his ground game is. Man, Tom Aspinall is such a unique character, man. And he's so driven, so humble. Like, I think Tom Aspinall, if he can get past Cyril Gane, is going to be heavyweight champion for a very, very long time. And he's going to be a very tough man to beat. You have to, I don't know, do I want to give my pick already? Do I want to break it down more? like I said before, I think the speed's going to be a big factor. I mean, they're both fast people, especially for heavyweights, but I think Tom is better in the footwork and the speed. It's almost like Cyril Gane is facing someone who's the next level version of him, almost. That's kind of what I see here. I mean, literally, what? 80% of Tom Aspinall's never been to the final bell, or at least never won by decision. I mean, KO, TKO, 80%, 20% sub. Like, this guy's a freaking beast, man. I want to know who the 3 guys who beat him besides Curtis Razor Blades, who obviously got that finish against him, but got that injury against him, knee injury. Was it an ACL injury? I'm gonna have to look into that when I'm off camera. Stuart Austin was his first loss by heel hook in 2015. Oh my god, this guy's been a pro since 2014? Holy god, man. He lost in Birmingham, actually. And yeah, his 2 losses were in Birmingham. He actually got disqualified. I'd love to go back and watch the guys that have actually beat Tom Aspinall, because that's honestly crazy to think about, but somebody actually beating that guy. Yeah, obviously I'm giving this fight to Tom Aspinall. It's not too hard of a fight to pick. I mean, I think this is Tom's toughest matchup in that heavyweight division. I mean, if you look at the rankings at heavyweight, like Volkov, I don't think he'll challenge Aspinall too much. He's already proved it. He's already knocked out Pavlovich. He's already knocked out Blades. Jalton Almeida, that could be interesting. Waldo Cortez Acosta, I mean, I think Aspinall finishes him. Spivak finishes him. Derek Lewis finishes him. Ante Degela finishes him. Like, I honestly think Tom Aspinall finishes everybody in the heavyweight division, but I am very intrigued to see how that fight goes between him and Cyril Gane. Yeah, I'm going to take Aspinall to win. I'm probably going to say... What am I going to say this fight ends with? I'll say Aspinall by... third... I'm going to say second round. I think this fight will see the second round. I think Aspinall will get the finish in round 2. Not going to be an easy fight for Aspinall by any means, but if he catches Cyril Gane, I don't think it's going to be a good day for that chin of Bon Gamin. Anyways, guys, if you enjoyed today's video, please do me a massive favor and smash that like button. Drop a comment down below, guys. Subscribe and share those notifications turned on so you never miss a future upload of these UFC predictions here on the channel. Post UFC pay-per-view event viewers. Probably not gonna likely see anything out of me till Monday or Tuesday if I can log into my friend's computer. I am off to Boston on Saturday, and I'll probably have to catch a replay of the fight some way, somehow. Probably on Monday or Tuesday, because Saturday I have to go to a local short track with a buddy of mine at Seekonk Raceway. If any of you boys are Massachusetts, Rhode Island folk, we're going to be doing some pictures down there. Then we got to go back up to Vermont where we live, and then crash some sleep, and then head back down to Massachusetts to catch the Pats game. Gonna be a freaking banger of a weekend. And on Wednesday, we're catching the Cavs-Celtics game. So if any of y'all are in the New England area and are going to those events, you can catch me there. And yeah, guys, I will catch y'all next time around. Our next UFC pay-per-view will be in Madison Square Garden. JDM versus Islam for the welterweight title. Oh boys, oh boys, oh boys, oh boys. But anyways, I will catch y'all next time around. But until then, guys, take care and peace.